to Woodruff. This is Arkansas Today in high definition.
Welcome back to Arkansas Today. Congressman Tim Griffin joins us in the studio live today to talk about several topics that are hot in Washington right now. Thank you for joining us today, Congressman. Pleasure to have you here. You recently released an IRS report. Of course, this is still hot in the news right now, and it was about the review of those taxpayer targeting practices, stating President Obama had in fact been prepped by the chief or been told by the chief what was going on. And in this report, you talk about actually approaching the chief. Talk about this.
Well, we had the chief of the IRS in front of the House Ways and Means Committee, and he produced a report indicating in the report that he had found no, at this point, and he emphasized it was just a preliminary update, but he had found no evidence of intentional wrongdoing at the IRS that he is now over. And I thought that was interesting because one of the top IRS officials has pled the Fifth Amendment, and some of the others have misled Congress over the last few years as to what was going on. So I thought it was odd that he had concluded there was no evidence of intentional wrongdoing. So I asked him, I said, have you spoken to any of these people that are under investigation? And neither he nor his investigators under him had even spoken with him. So we in the Congress are doing our own investigation, as we are supposed to do through the oversight process. And I just want people to know, just because you don't hear about the IRS investigation every day in the press does not mean that we are not continuing. There are lots of documents to look through, lots of people to interview, and we're going to hold the IRS accountable.
And let's talk immigration for a second. House Republicans have said that they plan to change some of the things in the immigration bill that the Senate already passed. Sure. What are some of these key elements?
Well, let me be real clear. We're going to have our own immigration bill. You know, you may remember that over the last few years, the House has passed a number of bills that have gotten to the Senate and gone nowhere. So each chamber acts independently of the other. And a lot of us in the House, we are absolutely committed to comprehensive immigration reform, but we want it to address border security and a lot of the weaknesses that are in the Senate bill. The Senate bill, in my view, has zero chance of passing the House, and we most likely won't even vote on it in the House. We are going to come up and are in the process of writing our own bill, and it will make sure that, yes, we will achieve immigration reform, but it will secure the border. We're
almost out of time, but very quickly, Lifeline is a program that gives out free government cell phones to people. You have been fighting this program. Where is the fight right now? Well, we are still getting more and more co-sponsors, and you know, what I've heard from constituents is it's not fair that people save so they can pay their own phone bill. And you can get really, really inexpensive cell phones on the internet, $5, $10, $15, $20 a month. And but people say it's not fair. And when there's all this abuse, some people are getting 10, 20, 30 free cell phones from the government. I'm trying to end this. In Arkansas, it's gone from a $2 million program to a $50 million program. Just, that's taxpayer dollars. You pay for it. There's a little line on your cell phone bill. We're paying for that, and I'm trying to end that abuse. And only about 30 seconds left, but we want your thoughts on DOMA. Well, we have voted in this state, as you know, to declare or to define marriage as between one man and one woman. And the Supreme Court opinion that came down was confusing in parts, I think most legal experts would say. But the one thing that we can say is it doesn't change, I think it's 37 states that do not recognize gay marriages, and the opinion does not change that. Congressman Tim Griffin, thank you so much. We appreciate you for coming in. Thank you very much. For your time. And we are back with more Arkansas Today right after this. A final look at that beautiful July forecast. Can't believe we're saying beautiful July. Yeah, we'll take it. Stay with us.